Today, we got a new old school update. We got a new guidance system that recommends content based on your stats, quests, and unlocks. We also received a number of changes to the PvP arena, and a new fan content policy by Jagex, which clarifies how you can use their intellectual property for content. Let's get into it. In old school, knowing what to do next can be overwhelming, since Runescape is a very open-ended game. For new and returning players, they often get lost with all of the new content and changes to the game. So this week, Jagex launched an in-game tool called the Activity Advisor. Found below your minimap, it shows what content you should do next based on your stats, quests, and recent activity. It directs your account towards unlocking important account upgrades, like teleports, clue scrolls, minigame rewards, and run energy management. The advisor doesn't recommend the most efficient way to train your account. It's based off a number of factors that mostly aim to unlock enjoyable content and explore the game. For now, the Activity Advisor only recommends quests, but down the track, Jagex will be adding new categories like skills and minigames for unlocks. So the quests that are recommended work towards important unlocks like fairy rings or spirit trees, which is great for new players to get those vital teleports and unlocks. With today's launch, only certain accounts have access to the Activity Advisor. Jagex is doing an initial testing period, and after some feedback, every account will have it. Currently, there's very few accounts with access. None of my accounts did, and I asked a lot of people and no one had it. So last week, Jagex fully launched the PvP arena, and this week we got a few big changes. Firstly, there's now a copy button that allows you to use your opponent's loadout in unranked duels. This makes fights so much easier to set up and ensures everything is fair. If you right-click the rune pouch, you can now configure what runes you want to take with you. This is to make spellbook filtering more consistent from the main game to the arena. The Bofa was removed from the arena with this week's update, due to its huge power compared to the other ranged weapons. Also, the ranking system has been tweaked, since fights with large rank gaps were often unfair in terms of rank points rewarded. So now the rank points will scale. So for example, if you beat a player with a higher rank, you'll gain more rank points and the opponent will lose more than usual. You'll also gain less rank points if your opponent has a lower rank than you, and the same goes for losing the duel, but in reverse. Lastly, for the PvP arena, Jagex has lowered the price of imbue scrolls to 200 reward points instead of 500, so you should be able to imbue pretty fast now, as long as you're good. Jagex has also refunded the difference to any players that have already bought scrolls. With today's update, Jagex released a new fan content policy for people that use Jagex's intellectual property. So this is for people that create videos, stream, make music, fan art, fan fictions, merchandise, and more. It goes into a lot of detail, so I'll only cover a small part. If you want to read the whole thing, it's linked down in the description. Basically, Jagex states that they allow the creation of content under certain conditions, like not being offensive or non-transformative artworks. It details how you can sell art and products, and the restrictions on quantities and design. It also focuses on more obscure uses of Jagex property, like you're not allowed to port OSRS over to a device or platform that the game isn't available on. If you're a content creator or you're interested in learning more, check out the news post. Anyways, that's it for today's update. What do you think of the Activity Advisor? I think it's awesome for new players. Old school being open-ended is part of why we love the game, but for new players, there is just too much to take in. If you enjoy these update videos, leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with old school. Thanks for watching.